Hello everyone, welcome back to the lectures. In this lecture, we are going to explain use. So here is the first question: what is a use strict? Use strict is a directive. It is introduced in ECMAScript 5 ES5 that tells the JavaScript engine to run the code in the strict modes. Here, mode helps developers write cleaner, safer, and more reliable code by preventing many common mistakes. It converts silent JavaScript mistake into the real error, making bugs easier to detect. Use strict is not a normal statement. It is a string literal that JavaScript interprets as a directive. So we have the example. It is very simple. You know already about this use strict. It is forces developer to write the correct code. Here, suppose you write here use strict. This one use strict and then user score is equal to 19. So log user score. So let me try to, here we have to execute this file. Here inside it, you see in normal JavaScript, if you assign value to a variable without declaring it, JavaScript automatically create a global variables. So first we have to execute this file. Here mind underscore script underscore 49 your file name, and you check it here. But in the strict mode, this is not allowed. So the user score here, it is 19. This one here will produce an error because the variable was not declared using let const arvar. So the correct version here of this one here, you have to copy this and paste it here. You have to comment in this one and make sure that here you have to use let const work keyword. This is the let keyword and print here. Now the variable is properly declared. Here you have to always use var let const keyword. Okay. So it is all about your strict mode. This is your first. Now the next here topic, declaring strict mode globally. When use strict is written at the beginning of JavaScript file, strict mode applies to all code inside that files. Here we have the example. Here we will write in that things. Here use strict on the top, this one, and then let product price is equal to 200, and then function here write calculate final price. Then inside it we will write here this is a final price is equal to product price plus 50. Got it? Then here write let calculate final price function. You have to execute. Here inside function we wrote final price product price plus 50, but we did not declare your final price variable. This one here, this one like let const or work keyword, because in the strict mode is enabled globally, JavaScript throw an error. So correct version here of this one, here you have to copy this and write like this one. This is make sure that okay, you have to first one you have to comment here, then here make sure here you have to use the let keyword. Got it? Then console.log your final price, and then check your outputs here. Make sure that here you have to execute. You see we've already executed it, so that is correct. Here you have to always define your let keyword const keyword. You have to first declare your variables. Declaring strict mode inside functions. Here strict mode can also be applied only to a specific function. In this case only the code inside the function allows the strict mode rules. Here's let let total marks is equal to 400, and then with the functions here update marks, then inside it here use strict, then new marks which is equal to total marks plus 50, right? And then here we have to just execute. Okay, inside the function strict mode is enabled. Inside it the variable new mark is not declared, so JavaScript throw an error. So let me here you have to console.log and then check it here, console.log inside new marks. So let me type execute files and check it here. You see here new mark is not defined. Good. So correct way here how to define it here inside function, how to enable here. Let me copy, not copy, comment. Okay, I also copied it. Then here you have to make sure here you have to declare your variable let new marks then total marks. Got it? So this is your correct version. Here why strict mode is important. Here strict mode help developer write bad coding, practice and write secure JavaScript code. You already know here because you see here you forget to write let keyword, but if you here use a strict mode, then you go here, then you will fix that issue here using let const what keyword here inside it here. Without strict mode, JavaScript sometimes silently ignore the mistakes. Strict mode forces JavaScript to throw an error, which help developer quickly identify the problems. What benefit included? It prevents accidental global variables, detect coding mistakes early, improve the code security, make debugging easier, help JavaScript engine optimize your code. Then things not allowed in strict mode. Here using declared variables. This is first example here. Things not allowed in strict mode. Got it? Here if you write like this, use strict, and then this is here student name is equal to Alice. So you see here what the variable student name, this here was not declared. So strict mode prevent a JavaScript from automatically creating the global variable. So correct version is of this one. Copy this and here paste it. It is here you have to write let keyword. Here let me write in the comment correct version. Got it? Of this one we have this correct version. Here you see things not allowed in the strict mode. You cannot write your code like this. Okay, you have to write like this. I hope you got it. Then here using declared objects. Here if you write like this, copy this inside, paste it, then here user, this is here user profile is equal to inside it here name, right, Aman, age that is 25. Got it? It is a profile. Then you see here what the object here user profile was not declared. This one it is not declared like let const or what keyword was not declared using let const or what. So strict mode throw an error. So what is the correct version of this one? Here correct version of this one, you have to must write your code like this. Here you have to here you have to declare the first things, let user profile name. This is a kind of your correct version of this variables. Here this example, this one. Got it? Here you have to let keyword, you have to must write. Now deleting the variables, this one, here all these things we have to go inside it. Here things not allowed in strict mode. I think here we have to make it success. This is here. Now inside it here 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6.4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, So in the third one, here deleting variables. So inside it here we'll copy this, paste it, and then let account balance is equal to it is wrong. It is strict, and then let account balance is equal to 500, then delete account, copy this variable. Okay, I know it is spelling mistakes. This is account balance, copy this, paste it here. Got it. So you see JavaScript does not allow deleting your variable. You see delete cannot be called on an identifier in the strict mode. In strict mode, make this illegal operation throw an error, and you see this is a error you got it here. You cannot do that. Deleting variables like this. Deleting function also same thing. Here this is deleting function. Here side, here you restrict, then here to the functions. So message, then inside it console.log, inside here welcome, this one, and then you try to delete your this functions, delete, and your function name, so message, and you got it here error. Delete cannot be called on an identifier in strict mode. Function cannot be deleted in JavaScript strict mode through an error if you try to delete them in these functions. And you see here. Next here duplicate functions. Here also let me here duplicate function parameter. Copy this, inside it here where the functions calculate it is a discount, then inside it price, then here write price, here we will return the price. You see same parameter, guys. It is not allowed here. Here the parameter name price is used 2 times. So strict mode does not allow duplicate parameter names here. So JavaScript throw an error if you try to print like, okay, you got it error here. In strict mode it does not allow duplicate parameter names. So correct version of this one, here this code, copy this, comment it, and here you will write like this one, discount, and then subtract your discount. Right, this here same, I mean here the simple meaning, here you do not duplicate parameters name like price or discount. You have to write different name for each parameters. This is simple. Then here actual number not allowed in this one. Here let me use a restrict directive, then here let number value is equal to 0 1 0. So you see here you got error. Why? Here you see a number starting with 0 are called octal numbers. So strict mode does not allow octal number because they can cause confusion. And you see octal literal are not allowed. Use in the syntax like this. Now here writing to read only properties. This is simple. Here let me here use a restrict. This is yes, and then create in product object products, then here object dot define property inside it product id. This is style object here. Here what we have here, value 101, and then here right table. Let's say false. Then product net ID is right. So that ID is equal to 500. Okay. So you see here what this is here. Here property ID is defined as a read only. This one here property ID, it is a read only writable, that is false. So in the strict mode, prevent modifying it, so JavaScript throw an error if you try to print it. Got it? So it is all about writing to read only properties. Reserved word cannot be used as variables. You already know about this. Some word for future JavaScript features like public keyword, private keyword, protected keyword, interface, package, static, yield. Okay. So overall this the reserved keyword. Suppose if you try to like here use strict and then let public is equal to 100. Got it? So public is a reserved keyword, so it cannot be used as variable name in the strict mode. Got it? I have already told you about your keyword like public, private, protected, interface, package, static, yield. So these are here reserved keywords, so you cannot use as a declaring your variables. Now next it is here this behavior in the strict modes. This one 7 inside it here. If you try to write here use strict mode, then we have to write what function so context, then inside it here console.log this, then so context. So here what happens guys, in normal JavaScript, if function is called without an object, this refer to the global object, that is a window. But in the strict mode, and this become undefined, this prevent your accidental use of global object. So let me try to print, and you see your output what undefined. This is undefined. Got it? You got your value undefined in the strict mode. This one undefined. Then we have the last one important rule about use strict here. The use strict directive must appear at the beginning of the script or the function, and you already know. Let me here use strict, then let set name equal to del. Here since it is written at the top, strict mode is activated, that is fine. But if you try to like this here, if you try to write like this one, cut from here, paste it and comment this one, and you see. So what happened here? Here use strict is ignored because it is not at the beginning of the script. Got it? So this is wrong. You cannot write your use strict directive. You have to always put the top of your variable or function. Here the use strict directive must appear at the beginning of the script or function. Got it? So it is all about your use strict. So thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one.